Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's energy forecast. We're going to look at the tarot predictions for this week and also the astrology, what's going on in the sky and on the earth. How are you, Sophie?
I'm good, thank you. I hope this is going to be a big week and a good week.
Well, we're already October 6th, so we're doing the forecast for the 6th until the 12th. And today on the 6th, we have a full moon in Aries, which is going to be quite intense. So I think it's going to color the whole week. And do make sure you stay until the end because we're going to cover that. And also at the end of the week, we're going to have a Venus-Saturn opposition. So a lot of energies of tension, opposition, but we know that in astrology, this is the vector of evolution. So this is when things start to move, things are happening. We start getting more energy also to tend to what is important to us. So I think there's good also in this sense. So do you want to pull some cards for the energies of the week before I talk about astrology?
Yes, so let's see what we have for this week's energy. So the very first card is Down to Earth.
Okay.
Then we have Cycle Completion with the full moon.
Oh, yeah.
And then we have Spring, which is new beginning.
Which is interestingly like the Aries season is when we have the spring equinox.
Oh, okay. Interesting. And let's see what we have. So we have Ace of Cup underneath Down to Earth. There is Seven of Wands with Cycle Completion. And we have Two of Pentacles and Queen of Swords. They wanted to be there both, so we're going to take them both underneath Spring. So I feel like this is, since we have the full moon right there, and that we have the Two of Pentacles right there, it feels like this is going to be talking about how it's going to be in two parts. There is going to be this energy coming back around in the spring, or it happened already in the last spring. So this is interesting. That has to do with the astrology for sure. What we have as energy of the week is tensions, weirdly enough, are almost done. What I'm seeing, yeah. Because what I'm seeing is that I'm going to start with the tension where they are. So we have cycle completion. So something is ending, and we have defensive. So you may feel defensive. You may feel like it's going to be intense, and there's a lot of fire. So this is Aries, of course, but this is also anger and burning what is no longer necessary. So I feel like as soon as this thing that has to be out of your life is out of your life, tension are coming back down, and you're able to, it says down to earth, and you're able to have this new beginning with Ace of Cup, where you're at peace, where you are in this energy of rebuilding, where you are in taking care of your own needs, but the need is there to express yourself. And what we have with the spring opening up, new beginning, we have right here with the Queen of Swords, which she is talking about how you need to stand in your truth and how you need to communicate your truth also. It talks about how you need to trust your instinct, because in tarot, instinct is animal, and we have the cat right here. So you need to listen to your own instinct and really try to communicate with this instinct of, okay, what is your message? And hopefully you're able to have this conversation or this decision in a way that is a little bit more evolved than just on your instinct level. But we can see that tensions are going to go away the second that either a choice is being made. So if you have an important decision to do about anything, or a conversation, or about, I don't know, anything, is going to be, tension are going to be building up until that point, and then really calm down and make sure that you are fully yourself and happy again. The intent of this week is to force you to be your own priority and to force you to speak in a way that you're no longer people pleasing, I feel, because it's your own needs, your own priorities, your own self-care. It's your own cup of love with the Ace of Cup. And it's my time to bloom.
Well, it's Aries, so it makes sense that we have to make ourselves a priority. And also, Aries is the physical body. So you can be having, let's say, sensations in different parts of your body or tension, and you need to really look at what's underneath that tension, which I think is also part of what you were saying. So we have to really make sure that we are prioritizing this, our bodies, our souls, ourselves, because it's going to be a big part of the decisions that we seem to have to take. Wow, I love that, and I feel like it's so connected to the astrology. Just before I talk about some more of the astrology, here we are. If you'd like to ask your questions to Sophie, this is your chance to do it. We have the 30-minute pre-recorded reading, which is when you send your personalized questions to Sophie, and she's sending you back a private video, which you can listen to anytime you'd like, and also, which is quite popular, and I think you got a lot of those to do in the next days, but still there is a lot of space still to be having your reading during the month of October. And it's about like a 2-week delay, so you still have time. And also we have the live readings if you prefer that, which is the 1-hour tarot reading and the 1-hour past lives reading. And for all of those, don't forget to enter your discount code Jupiter, which is going to give you a 10% discount on your next reading with Sophie. Awesome. So I wanted to talk briefly about the astrology before we end this show. So, okay, so we're here and I put a lightning bolt. So a lot of energy is here. We have a lot of tension, and especially a square between Mercury, 0 degree of Scorpio, and Pluto, which is at 1 degree of Aquarius. So it's a lot of that mental energy, needing to make decisions, needing to, let's say, maybe face reality as well. And also, it's a lot of energy for completion, which I love. In Aries, we're going to have this surge of like physical energy. Maybe we're going to want to exercise because we're going to have too much. But there is this energy of wanting to complete something, wanting to assert ourselves. Like you said, also making sure you're saying the things. We have a lot of that communication energy and tension building. So do make sure you are expressing your needs. That you are standing up for yourself if there's a conflict, a situation, because Aries is also the sign of conflicts. So this is going to be the main energy, and the square also is the next day, but it's also part of this full moon. And the full moon is exact almost on the 7th where we are here in the world. So the 6th and 7th are going to be very important for this combination of energy. And then at the end of the week on Saturday, we have this Venus-Saturn opposition. But let's start talking about the full moon. So also because the moon is full, it's usually when we feel a lot more sensitive, a lot more of that feeling of vulnerability, emotional energy. So there's a lot of volatility in general, emotionally speaking. And the moon is kind of sandwiched between Neptune and Chiron. So there's a lot of potential for healing, but intensity of emotion. So we can have, like I said, an energy to complete something. And because Mars, the ruler, is also still in the sign of Scorpio, which is his home sign, also the other home sign of Mars, we have this energy to be extra focused on something that is really important to us. And maybe also we might feel rebellious. We might feel more passionate than usual, more driven, more ready to fight for what we believe in. Mars is also the sacred fighter. But we're moving away. We had the Mars square Pluto for a couple of days now. We're moving away from it now. It's at 10 degrees of Scorpio. Pluto's at 1 degree. So you see like the orb is widening. But still, it's there. Like we want to get to the bottom of things. We want to fight for what's important. We want to have those conversations, those confrontations. We want to make sure that things that were maybe murky or unclear are now let's say, clear and dealt with. So, yes, it's time to have tough conversations, even more conflicts, especially regarding money, because we have Scorpio and Pluto involved in that square. So, they both deal about mutual finances and maybe even governmental finances. And also, it can be regarding banks, or there is this very important energy of finances that is there. It's important to make sure that you are speaking out about your needs in terms also of finances. Um, and and then we still have this Venus South Node conjunction that we had last week that is still in effect for this full moon and this week. So we have this big healing energy also regarding money and regarding relationships. So there is a lot of that healing potential, I feel, regarding this full moon, through going through the fire. And you said like the tension is going to go down after this full moon, so it's important to make sure that we address whatever we need to address at the time of this full moon, and we use this energy to move forward. And then on the weekend, we have the Venus Saturn opposition, which can be a little bit harder for relationships. It can be harder for money themes. So we're going to be facing probably delays, obstacles regarding Venusian themes, which are relationships, which are money themes, and also self-worth themes. And because it's in the sign of Virgo still, we can have also themes regarding money, regarding work negotiations, regarding how much we're making for a certain work, or how we're valuing our work. So there is kind of a facing the music type of situation here regarding the weekend, needing also to put some order in the situation. Also issues around fair distribution or retribution of a past situation, facing also potential issues in a relationship. Whatever's happening, it's like we need to face it now. It's important to set the boundaries and to, let's say, tell the universe, send a bigger message to the universe, like, now we're done with this, or moving forward, I want this to happen in my life. I want to value myself more. I want to value my work more, my money. So like we're sending a big energetical message at the time of whatever is coming into our field of awareness. And also we might need to, for a bit, budget more tightly, because Venus is also our resources, our money. Saturn is like wanting to simplify things, to cut things, or cutting expenses. And also past karma might be coming back, because this Saturn is retrograde in the sign of Pisces. So it might talk about things from the past, karmic connections from the past, karmic endeavors from the past, that is coming back into your field of awareness to rebalance whatever was unbalanced before. So this is what we have for this week. As you can see, a lot of important energies, and I hope you're going to have the most amazing week ever. So do look out for our show schedule, which I post every Monday on the community, and also on this YouTube post for whatever you're seeing. And do make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much, Sophie, for the beautiful reading that you made for us.
Thanks.
Sending you so much love, and see you soon, everyone. Bye-bye.